keeper like global presence effect, and then the other team has the Ember, the Beastmaster that catch.
Wait, you said Viking or OG?
I said Viking.
Yeah.
Okay, because I just disagree with.
She can have some issues. Obviously, it's great with ion shells. This other kind of pressure, and OG is definitely going to be able to temp quite well here.
Ooh, that's a 5-man stroke of fate right there. Slow everybody down just a little bit. I guess it didn't quite land over onto tops. It looked pretty close, but 4 is going to take a little bit of harass here. Nice impale over onto Shad, but they've got the follow-up with the fissure with another stroke of fate. Now Saksa, he's totally just separated from the rest of his team, so he is going to be the first blood. Aramis happily will take that. Can they get themselves anything else, though, is the question as they get a nice vacuum. We'll drag everybody back into that Illuminate. Looks like Aramis will go down.
The entirety of your
And it feels like now Viking just are pushed out of their own side here. Keizu? Got that Illuminate. Mid-1 thinks about it briefly, but I mean, on the bright side for Viking, they're very close to their fountain, so they can go and heal up again, but they are going to lose out on some of them. But I think we'll see, you know, one of those brothers possibly start to take off a little bit more, depending on what up.
Yeah, we've barely seen Ember far in the DPC because of the fact that the hero's just weaker generally. Somebody like Void Spirit. But hey, having roots against Void Spirit can be really effective. It's there potentially.
Bit of trading back and forth up here on the top lane between Aramis and No-Tail. 4, of course, applying the slow does make it a little bit difficult here. But I think we'll see probably a better game this time around for Keizu, as you know, this is his Beastmaster. He does quite well with this hero, and it's also just really in the meta. Do you think we're going to see a rush, though, is the question? Is he going to go for that Necro book just right off the bat?
Yep, absolutely. You basically have to right now, in my opinion. The other builds are just not as effective. They don't let you pressure towers and farm as safely as other itemization. Absolutely.
But is it going to be before the boots, like we saw one of the CIS thieves?
Maybe. He might be able to get away with it, actually, because Coddle might shift out of the lane. It's like, it doesn't represent that much kill threat in the lane compared to a lot of other carries, so it certainly could be. Great blast here to hit both Keizu and the boar, and this is a freshly summoned, so.
Go throw the fissure out over onto No-Tail, return some of that harass.
There is.
And to see all of those voice lines coming out here from Seb. But Keizu has to be very careful because mid-1 is chonking away on him. Gonna be
doing
fine.
a great job hitting him. Gotta hit him, lowers HP, force him to back up occasionally. This mid-1 slightly more farm as a result. 9 last hits. Side of the map is 11 on the Wraith. Void Spirit's owning mid though. Holy crap. TOPSON is 15 and 7 versus 4 and 0 on Boom. What is happening?
He is getting le-dumpstered, is what I believe we call that.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, Void Spirit has guaranteed last hits with Resonant Pulse. Ember Spirit has to rely on right clicks or Flame Guard. So maybe it's just a bad matchup. Or TOPSON's just amazing.
Why not both, you know? Final couple hits, though, coming in here hot over onto Seb. He does go down. That's a beautiful combo, of course, when you have the Inkswell and you have any other stun. But Saksa landing a nice impale is going to be able to retreat behind his tower.
A little tough sometimes for Darkseer, just, you know, all the harass.
Boom, getting drawn back in here. It's a lot of harass. Not quite enough for that bottle just yet.
The next label play. The next label play.
So if he lands Aether Remnant and Resonant Pulse, he breaks his Flame Guard.
See that Viking getting into position, trying to ensure that they can secure these runes, that TOPSON doesn't get anything to elevate him any further. He is making his way towards the bottom, so look like he's going to get lucky. Refill the bottle. And it could be worse, right? He could get like a double damage or a haste and just be, you know, running off to another lane to make more problems.
Yes, but basically, no matter what he gets there, I think he's going to be happy.
Aggressive for now.
TOPSON has so much. He's got like 10 damage over him. In addition to his skills being more useful, this is why he has such a level or a big left defense. 33 and 16. I haven't seen like a one-sided matchup like this in a long time. It does not happen routinely.
I mean, this is just a super meta pick. Ooh, the drawback over here on Boom. Got the step.
Thick now. Oh my
just
god.
pops
Your
them
time
off.
and place have come.
Dude, I gotta go back and watch this like slowly because this is just
beautiful.
Nailed him with every Aether Remnant. He was in his mind, dude. Get out of his head.
Get out of his lane is what he's pretty much yelling here. Keizu realizing he's got to teleport out. Here we go. Here's your replay. Take a look at this purge. Break it down.
Bounty.
Level advantage, illusions to tank things. The creep dies as he's about to tick over to 6 here. He's level 6 versus level 4 Ember. Ember can't do anything here, and his abilities are on cooldown too. Just absolutely not. Topson's like, oh, this happens all the time, no big deal. Me getting kills, time to win. Back to the bot lane, phase boost is up, so getting away from Iron Shell or other dangerous. But well, the big difference maker, Void Spirit's got a DD, by the way. This is really bad for Boom. He gets vision.
Oh, he's got the vision, he's got the remnants, he's got the damage. Boom is just trying to run away from his older brother here, and he's gonna get bullied down.
Triple null, extra mana regen, extra spell amp, and the DD. How do you even get away from this? Is this why people don't pick Ember? I'm not sure, guys, but man, TOPSON is just making this game look like it's going to be. He does put a ward down, though. I don't know if that was spotted or not by the Earthshaker ward. Maybe that gets denied later. Yep, sentry ready on Earthshaker.
Bottom lane. Shad has Inkswell on him. He's barely going to make that alive here.
Dire's middle
That
tower
Darkseer matchup
Indeed.
that Kyle was worried about.
Feels like TOPSON's
doesn't
just
have
playing with
sustain.
Boom a little bit here in the mid lane.
Or for stopping this. If you have some kind of like AoE stun, stop them from chasing. But Grimstroke doesn't really slow it down fast enough. Well, does not solve this problem.
Trying to make moves here over onto TOPSON. Get the silence off. Seb is nearby though. Zip forward here from Boom. Seb will be able to go get the bottle up. Got the Inkswell. They're trying to go and proc it. He just goes down too fast. Accelerate next to fall. Seb gets himself a double kill.
TOPSON accidentally farming a fairy trinket as well, so yeah.
Oh dear.
Great little engagement with the vacuum. Great rotation.
Bottom, but isn't gonna find anything as Aramis was left alone top, so Midwin will happily take that kill. And Ember is just having difficulties. He's got the Spike Carapace, and TOPSON is just right here again, bullying Boom. Seb will get the kill this time around, and they're not even done because Shad, he walks right into the Aether Remnant, and this is not looking good. He's trying to man fight. He is only level 5. He is gonna go down. Seb gets yet another kill. Kez is down in the bottom lane, but what are you gonna do? You're just gonna die. Followed up, it's a good fissure from Aramis, but it doesn't protect Kez. They're just beating one by one. Seb is just getting all of these kills. Aramis trying to hide. Look, No-Tail's even joined the fight down here. He says, hey guys, we're having a party. I'd love to be a part.
Damage is so high. The Aether Remnant stunning for 1.8 seconds. These guys, this is a level 5 Wraith King. How can you stand up to this level 10 Void Spirit gank? It is so difficult, especially with all the spell MPS. Ember praying that he can finish his Wraith Band. He's almost there.
Dad, they have really nice wards. This is a dead Wraith King. Just plain and simple.
Under attack.
Oh, he's only got 1,000 HP and his ulti comes up every 3 minutes. That's too slow.
All right, here's the question. Can they kill No-Tail? Can they get to position 5? No, because Seb's already here. Drops the wall over and they dart right back in, dragging him back. Kiz is going to go down. Boom is left to just fend for himself, and he cannot as he goes down as well. And look at Saxa. He's a fast little bug here. He's got the Spike Carapace. He's hoping Aramis might try to throw something out, but
Radiant's middle tower
does not go for it as Mid-One takes the tower.
Radiant's bottom.
Possibly he can go.
Oh, the counterplay though. All right, they make the jump on Saxa immediately though. They're gonna use Spike Carapace. They drop the wall. Seb is here. They'll be able to go hold them together using the Grimstroke ulti, but it doesn't matter. Chase is on. Boom tries to run away. TOPSON drags him right back in with the Aether Remnant. There's just a lot of lockout, too much damage. The Echo Slam comes out from Aramis, but where's your follow-up? Where's your team? This is looking like a dead Earthshaker, and Shad thinks, oh god, oh, there's no one left, there's no survivors, I'm all alone. That is gonna be his first death, and I think the second death is gonna be just as painful here, Purge, as no one can answer his cries for help.
Oh my god. That fight, the Echo Slam, I think hit just about nothing, just a bunch of illusions there. And they dealt the split. Nobody takes damage. Nyx played the fight well. Got a Roar coming, maybe a Darkseer kill again. He's got Greaves though. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. He is very, very slow, but here it is. The immediate response. They turn back around. TOPSON says, stop picking on my Darkseer. The body blocks are coming out now from Seb. Boom, will join in though, so they find the kill onto Seb. Looks like they're probably gonna end up losing Kezu. But Boom here trying to man fight. It's very difficult. Doesn't manage to go sides. Just gonna walk away.
And no Necro 3 yet, so this ward that he had in the area also doesn't warded here. to be able to retain vision. They're going to go fight, though.
Yeah, they are. TOPSON, his eyes up here on Shad. They'll turn their attention instead over to the Grimstroke and be happy that they can get that possibly as they go right over onto Aramis as well. So it's looking like both of these supports are going to get cleaned up by the side of OG.
So sick to have this Coddle plus Void Spirit combo when he has Eggs. He's going to lower the cooldown of Resonant Pulse, make it up more often. More silences, more
Radiant's middle
nukes,
tower
more raw
is under
shields
attack.
for Void Spirit. Not something we see super commonly, but when Void Spirit's this far ahead, he's ready to go constantly. And how can Viking during moment for
I mean, TOPSON set them up beautifully this game. He did so well in the mid lane. Looks like he's going to try to make a play here on Shad. So much damage all at once.
It's forcing reactions. Kaya-san, it's hard to kill Void Spirit with the chains that they've got, but they might invade on him. They can grab him.
Moving. Need to be careful as mid one immediately slices up Celery. Kez turns around. That is the BKB that just got used on mid one as well. So it'll waste a little bit of the time. One of the Necro creeps will fall. And there's a whole other fight on the backhand line there. Shad's just trying to man fight here with Seb. Does have Boom nearby. Seb trying to run away here. They still have the illusions as the follow-up is here. He just gets obliterated by mid one.
Oh, much
Toxa
damage.
hunting. Has his own Blink Dagger. It's not going to be able to quite grab Aramis though.
TOPSON is bottle back. Thank you for the borrow. And now they're going to go high ground with 30 seconds on the race. Aurora was used as well in that fight. Still have to worry about House Land, though. Gotta be a little careful.
They do, but they have to be able to have a follow-up here. Fissure gets tossed out. I'm gonna assume
Got
that
X9
Willis
fell
keeps
too.
gliding.
So much HP on him.
Radiant's top tower.
Fissure tossed out. The lead forward here over onto Boom. Kazu, the draw back in again though. Silence is gonna come out with the double hold with the ulti coming out from Grimstroke, but it doesn't seem to matter at all. They just
80%
have
evasion. How can we fight into him?
I don't know. That is the
gotta be
question
so
again
hard.
that Viking is asking themselves right now. They want to. Celery does get dragged in, and mid one, he jumps in. They get the kill on Celery, the pop. They do have the roar this time around. A couple of these remnants getting tossed out. Just don't have the damage. A Shad goes down. He calls GG. They realize that this OG bigger, meaner, and just playing so much faster than they're able to keep tempo.
I mean, that was absolute stomp by OG, but they looked really patient compared to the first game. Mid one having a much superior performance than his previous match, but man, it was basically just his team gave him all the space in the world, and then he did a very good job in the mid to late game. He had a lot more tools.